Hello, Bridget McGrath, dietitian, Elevated Fitness. So I tell a lot of my clients, and I look through a lot of meal plans every day, and I'm telling people to eat Greek yogurt. It's really good for you. It's filling. It's a good source of calcium. And one of the main complaints I get is, but Bridget, it tastes like a yeast infection. How can I prep Greek yogurt so that it doesn't taste totally gross? So let's go to my kitchen and I'll show you how I do up yogurt for lunch. This is Greek yogurt with 1 scoop of protein powder and a ton of berries and some nuts. Now here's what I'm using in that. I like this brand of protein powder. I always look at the macros and go by whatever I can mix with water that doesn't need almond milk and still tastes great. So if we use our regular formula of taking the grams of protein, adding a 0 to that, so we have 21 grams of protein. If we add a 0, that gives us 210 calories to work with. Look at this, 110 calories. This is a good protein to calorie ratio. And then I look at the sugars. 1.5 grams of sugars. We're under 5 grams of sugar, so this is a decent protein powder. Then I look at the ingredients. Not only do we have whey protein for immediate absorption, but we have also micellar casein, which will give a longer metabolic burn because it takes longer to break it down. So this is good stuff. Little bit of sucralose in there, no big deals. Just got to get it sweet from somewhere. So I like this stuff. I like the vanilla for mixing with Greek yogurt or for puddings. I also go to Quest. Of course, right here on the counter, we got pretty much every flavor of Quest protein. These also taste delicious. Usually my go-to for the morning is a scoop of caramel and a scoop of peanut butter as a shake in the morning. I like this Greek yogurt. Again, I always look at the macros first. So I look at how many grams of protein to how many calories in the ratio. Sometimes I'll go full fat. Sometimes I'll go non-fat. In this one, I like the non-fat because the macros are better. I'm always looking for organic because I don't want any hormones or antibiotics in it. And on this guy, lactose is a little bit of a different sugar that breaks down differently in the pancreas, so we're not getting a big insulin spike, but this is still low in sugar as far as a dairy product goes. So I like this brand. Sometimes in the whole fat, you can get a little bit of a higher calorie because fat has 9 grams of 9 calories for every gram of fat. So, whole fat's going to keep you fuller longer. But this one, just the macros really make sense. And so I go for the non-fat version of this. But always, rule of thumb, go for plain. Don't go for one of the flavored ones because it's just a sugar bomb. I use just a little bit of blueberries, mostly raspberries, because blueberries have become so genetically modified that they have a ton of sugar in them. So I'm like, man, let's go for the raspberries, which have a lot more fiber. Get a little bit of blueberries just for a little bit of sweet, but mostly raspberries. Look at all those raspberries. That's so many raspberries. So I like a bunch of raspberries because so much fiber. There's about 11 grams of fiber just in the raspberries alone. And if I'm trying to hit my 30 grams daily, I'm already almost halfway there. So yeah, this is my go-to for a lunch. Greek yogurt. For every 1 cup of yogurt, 1 scoop of protein powder. Then top it off with some fruit and nuts, and you got yourself a meal.